Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Command general get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named Slayer, what you think, boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way, what you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 we gonna be on one nigga in the end time, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
Okay. So with I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA. You know what I mean? From 1969, we were teaching the truth according to the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews according to the Bible. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Officer Awaban and Officer Hakayan. You know what I mean? We have a reading for today, you know what I mean? Straight from Manchester, straight from London. You know, make sure you log into the I.S.U.P.K, you know, and Facebook, Instagram, Periscope. We also got a school at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Also, we have classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Also, make sure you log into the I.S.U.P.K every Tuesday from Manchester, which is the Brotherhood class, 7 to 9. And then also the last one called Dash 7 to 9 on Friday as well. We have a podcast as well from 9 to 11 every Friday. Make sure you watch that. And make sure you watch The Grill by Commander YAHANNA every Monday at 2 a.m. past midnight. Make sure you watch that. You know what I mean? Good topics, man. Some good topics. You can learn a thing or two, man. You can know what's going on in the world. All the latest topics, man. Yeah, also we got I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom on TikTok. Loads of content, man. Loads of content, loads of interviews. Make sure you watch that, man. Listen, man, the content coming out of the UK right now, listen, man, you don't want to miss it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Any content that comes out, boom, make sure you subscribe so you get it straight away. Make sure you subscribe so, boom, comes straight to you and you get it straight away, man. You know what I mean? With that, any questions in the class before we start, or what is this?
Answer, Salakia. Could you break down Galatians 4:24, please, if you could?
Galatians 4:24. Are you there already?
But I will be.
Same. I mean,
Galatians, yeah. Yeah, Galatians 4, 24. Which things are an allegory? For these are the two covenants.
right now, does anyone know what an allegory is? No,
So
an
like,
allegory. Go on.
is an allegory? Is it? It's not like a story. Is it like an account? Like if I give me an
Allegory is
account.
like a parable.
Right.
It's like a parable. So when you read the verse above, it said, "What Abraham had two sons, one with a bondwoman and one with a free woman," and it's saying these things are an allegory. These things are symbolic. You know what I mean? Meaning what? The children of God are free, and the children of the heathen are bond people. That's what it's getting to. But what you got to do is read the verse above. Start from verse 22, if you could, Baba Kushar.
Got one concert. Galatians 4:22. For it is written that Abraham had two sons.
There you go. It's written that Abraham had two sons. Shalom, says God Christ. The wicked thing is this: Abraham didn't have two sons; he had more than two sons. The Bible talking about the sons that the Most High had covenants with. Did anyone know the two sons that the Most High had covenants with? We broke it down last week.
Isaac and Ishmael.
Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael will become what? 12 princes. Isaac will become what? 12 kings. The Lord had a covenant with Ishmael, even though Ishmael weren't chosen. Ishmael got a blessing, even though he weren't chosen. Abraham had two sons. Abraham had two sons that the Lord blessed. Read.
Got one con. The one by a bondmaid, and the other by a free woman.
There you go. One by a bondwoman, one by a woman that was a slave, and one by a free woman. You know what I mean? What's her name? Hagar was a slave at the time, and she gave birth to who? Ishmael, man. And then what? Isaac was born by the free woman, which was Sarah. Sarah, man. And she gave birth to us. And these things are an allegory. It's an allegory, it's like it's symbolic that those children are supposed to serve us. But keep it in.
Got one con. But he who was the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
There you go. But those that were born after the bondwoman, after the slave, after Hagar, they were born after the flesh, man. Meaning what? It was nothing God wanted. You know, Abraham was just horny one day and had sex with this woman and made children. It was nothing God wanted. It wasn't of the spirit, it was of the flesh. That's what it's talking about. Those that are born of the bondwoman were born of the flesh, meaning it was nothing that God wanted. Nothing that God would have a covenant with. Just something that a man did at night time, man. And those, the children of Ishmael, that's what they are, man. The children of the flesh. They ain't the children of God. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You are the children of God. You are the children of the spirit, man. Them Arabs, all they are the children of the flesh. You hear Arabs say, well, Ishmael was the son of Abraham too. Ishmael was the son of Abraham too. Yeah, you're right, man. But we read in the Bible here, but the Bible says Ishmael is just a child of the flesh, and that's all, man. And that's all. Black man, don't become no Muslim. Don't put a scarf around your face, man. Don't look up to the Arabs like they're everything. They're the children of the flesh, man. They're the children of Abraham. They should want to follow you. They should want to be like you. Black man, you got the promise, man. Don't let them say, yo, Muhammad was an Ishmaelite, which he was. And the promise comes for Ishmael. No, it don't, man. Them people, they ain't the children of Abraham. According to God, they're not even the children of Abraham. They're the children of the flesh. You are the children of the spirit, man. Well, keep it in.
But he of the free woman was by promise.
There you go. So them man that born from Hagar of the flesh, man. But you, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the free woman. Sarah, you was promised to be a children, man. Meaning what? The Lord promised it from beforehand. The Lord prophesied it. The Lord said, well, I'll have a nation that will be like the dew of heaven, man. That will be like the sand of the sea. That will rule from sea to sea, the fatness of the earth. We were the ones that will promise this land. We were the ones that will promise this whole planet, man. Any man born from this free woman, We are the children of the promise, not the children of the flesh, man. We done?
Right.
In Quran Khan, verse 24. Which things are an allegory?
And this thing here is an allegory. So the bondwoman and the free woman is an allegory. It's an allegory. It's a lucky I can't pronounce it, man. An allegory is like a parable. It's like a parable. It's something that you say one thing, but it stands for something else. It's symbolic for something else. Read. And the bondwoman and the free woman is symbolic. We done?
Quran Khan, for these are the two covenants.
The two covenants. These things are symbolic for the two covenants. The Lord had two covenants, one with Ishmael, one with Isaac. Ishmael got blessed, got oil, got to be, the fatness, and got to be around all his brethren and rule the Middle East. But guess what? Isaac got the covenant of God, man. Isaac was the chosen man. Isaac was the one that would rule the earth. So yeah, these are allegory. These two things are symbolic of the two covenants. That what? One is a bondwoman and got a blessing, but one will rule the world, man. Read.
Quran Khan.
Oh.
The one from the Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage, which is Agar.
Which is Agar, Haggai, Ishmael's mom. Their covenant leads to bondage, man. In the future, the Arabs are going to be slaves, man.
Right.
It's symbolic that they were born to a bondwoman. Why? In the future, they are going into slavery. Read.
Quran Khan. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia.
In where?
In Arabia.
Proving that what the Ishmaelites, those that come from Ishmael, are Arabs, man. It's in the Bible right here. It's saying that what? These descendants from Ishmael come from Arabia. Does anyone got a Bible dictionary with them?
Can't, sir.
So if you could, someone get Ishmael or Ishmaelites in the Bible dictionary. Just proving that even the oppressor, even the scholars know that Ishmaelites are Arabs today. If anyone talking about that one West doctrine and all that one West doctrine, even the oppressors know that Ishmael are Arabs, man. The Bible saying Ishmael Arabs, and even your scholars are saying that Ishmael are Arabs, man.
That's
Don't tell
right.
me I.S.U.P.K bang on correct, man.
Ishmaelite. A descendant of Ishmael, the son of Abraham and
You know?
Hagar.
An Ishmaelite is the son of Ishmael and is descendant of Abraham and Hagar. In the New Testament, it calls her Haggai, but it's Haggai. That's how you pronounce it in the Old Testament. Read.
The 12 sons of Ishmael and his Egyptian wife
Come on.
became princes and progenitors of as many tribes.
There you go. And they became fathers of many tribes. Progenitor means a father. Like a man's progeny means his children. They became the father of many tribes, which the Lord promised him. The Lord shall make him a nation. We done?
Quran Khan. They lived in camps and the deserts of northern Arabia.
And these descendants, scholars and research, picked up relics and stones and traced them. And they said these men lived in the desert of Arabia. We done?
Quran Khan. Although occasionally some of them settled down as the Nabateans, mostly, however, they lived like Ishmael, a wild man of the desert. And
they were
also
wild?
like
The Bible goes Ishmael should be a wild man, and his descendants are wild, man. You heard the Bible? The scholars said this man, he lived in camps, man. We lived in cities. These men lived in the desert, man, in tents, man. We lived in cities with walls and houses. These men living in tents, packing up in the morning, and going on the move again and setting up tent again. That's how these men lives in camps, man. Wild, real, not civilized, but wild. We live in civilized, man, with walls and a gate and cities, and we got towns and cities, and we got the city of Benjamin. We even had in our land. We even had a capital, man. The capital, which was Judea. We were civilized. These men were wild men, man, living in the desert, man. Nothing can grow in the desert. Water don't go in the desert. This is how these men just lived wild, man. Read.
Quran Khan. And also like him, they were famous for their skill with the bow.
And they was famous for the skill with the bow. So the Bible goes, also like him, they was famous for the skill with the bow. When you read the Bible, it said Ishmael was a good archer. An archer is a man with the bow. So it's saying also like him, also like Ishmael, their father, they were skilled with the bow. Read.
Karawan Khan. Joseph was sold by his brothers to some Ishmaelites.
Okay, we done. Skip me to the part where it talks about Muhammad. Is it there?
I'm not sure.
Give it a good skim read. What was that?
The word is apparently used in the OT in a wider sense, referring to the nomadic tribes of northern Arabia. Generally, all Arabs follow Muhammad.
There you go. Read that part there. Read that part about Muhammad. So again, so this we're showing you that the Ishmaelites are Arabs. No matter. Listen, we ain't making it up. This is nothing that we come up with. The Bible and even something that isn't even biblical. It's a dictionary. Even they say that the Ishmaelites are the Arabs also. Read that part again, Baba Kushar.
Karawan Khan. Generally, all Arabs following Muhammad's example.
So all Arabs that followed Muhammad. Muhammad is what? Famous to what? Islam. Famous to what? Being the first Muslim, quote unquote. So all Arabs that followed Muhammad, read.
Claim descent from Ishmael.
There you go, man. Arabs are Ishmaelites. They're in the Bible.
That's
If you don't
right.
believe the Bible, if you don't want to believe the I.S.U.P.K, because you know it's man doctrine, then believe the precedent, man. You don't want to believe the Bible. I believe in science. I believe in archaeology. I believe in tangible evidence. But then believe the dictionary, man.
Right.
The people that started Islam followed Muhammad, and they were Ishmaelites, man. Drop that. Go back to where you were, please, Hakian, Baba Kushar.
Yeah, Karawan Khan. Verse 20.
About 24, was it?
25 Khan. For Hagar is Mount Sinai in Arabia.
Like, listen, don't tell me the Bible ain't accurate. Saying the Ishmaelites are Arabians, man. They are Mount Sinai in Arabia. Meaning what? The Mount Sinai is where what we got the laws from. They rule from Arabia. Hagar rule from Arabia. The Ishmaelites rule from Arabia. Read.
Karawan Khan. And answereth to Jerusalem.
And they answer to us.
Right.
This is the allegory. He's saying, listen, man. Listen, when you read this chapter, he's saying, listen, why follow the Ishmaelites? This is what he's saying. He's having the same debate that we have every day with Muslims, man. He's saying, why follow them? He's saying, they're slaves to us. They answer to us. Abraham had 2 children. Abraham had a covenant with 2 children. Guess what? They were the children of the bondwoman. And they're going to be slaves to us in the kingdom, man. So why, black man, you want to be a Muslim? Why you want to go to the mosque? Abraham in the same battle back then with brothers back then. Keep it in.
Karawan Khan. Which now is and is in bondage with her children.
There you go. He's saying now it is and will be in bondage to us, man. Read.
Karawan Khan, but Jerusalem, which is above.
But
is
Jerusalem.
free.
So he lets you know what the Arabs are. He lets you know what they are. They're slaves. They're in bondage to us. Now he's going to let you know what we are. But Jerusalem, which what?
But Jerusalem, which is above.
Stop there. So Jerusalem, first and foremost, is above them. We are greater than them. We are greater than the Arabs. We're greater than Muhammad. We're greater than Islam. We're greater than the Muslims, man. We are above. Read.
Karawan Khan is free.
And we're free. They're going to be our slaves. We are the free women. It's an allegory. The same way our mother was free and their mother was a slave. In the future, guess what? They're going to be slaves unto us again, and we're going to be free. It's an allegory, it's symbolic. That's what Paul's letting the brothers know right here, man. The same way how back in the day, they were slaves back then. Their mother was a bondwoman. In the future, they're going to be bond unto us. That's what Paul's saying right here, man. Rather, if you could get allegory in the Oxford Dictionary, Baba Kushar.
Come on,
Should I just
Anyway,
finish
watch
it?
right through the bullshit. It's okay. You can screenshot as well. Go on then, top one.
Yeah, just the part where you said, so like where it was read, it was it says but Jerusalem, wait, is it that bit there? Hold on.
26.
Which answereth to Jerusalem, which now is in bondage. Is it not saying Jerusalem is now in bondage?
Yeah, that's right. Say it answers to Jerusalem, which now is in bondage. Meaning right now we're in bondage.
Right.
Like people look at us in bondage and think, oh, look at him, man. So what? I'm going to be your slave in the kingdom. Psh, listen, man, you can't erase your kids, man. You got postcode wars and your gangbanging off. But he's saying, listen, don't make a mistake. You're in bondage now, but you Don't see us now with our pants hanging up our backside and think, shh, listen, man. Black people could never rule. Don't see us now with a split between our lips and think, shh, they could never rule. We're in bondage now, but the Bible says you will answer to us. Even though right now we're in bondage. The Bible says what? Have we stumbled that we should fall? And Paul had to ask that question. Why? Looking at black people, like, have we stumbled to the point that we can't get up? It looks like it, man. But all the single parent homes, Lord, you show these people can rule. Even with the Valley of the Dry Bones. Anyone read the Valley of the Dry Bones? And Isaiah said, Lord, can these bones live? That's what the question, like, the way these men are smoking weed, the way these men are killing each other, the way the women are twerking, yo, can they live, man? And he said, Lord, only you know me, then why? This one's too hard for me. This is a question I can't ask, man. And Paul's letting you know right now, Paul saying, listen, Jerusalem right now is in bondage, but listen, Jerusalem will rule over you, man. Even though it might even though it might seem mad, even though you can't see it, man. Even though you can't see it, it makes no sense. You look like, make no mistakes. Make no mistake, oppressor and Japanese man and Chinese man and Arab man. These black people are gonna put down the spliff, man, and be your fellow and be your future slave owners, man.
That's right.
Black men are gonna start putting down the weed and putting down the guns and kill each other, and they're gonna be righteous, man. They're gonna be your future slave owner, man. You make no mistake about that. That's in the Bible, man.
Right.
Someone give me that in the book of hold where you are, Akian. Someone give me that in Revelations, man. I think it's 10 and 5.
Where is it, Slacky? Which one?
Give Revelations, I think it's 5 and 10.
Yeah. 10. Has made us unto our God. Revelations 5 and 10, and has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
There you go, man. Yahushua made to God kings and priests, man. Made us kings and priests. Meaning what? We used to be drug dealers, man, but now we're kings and priests. Now Christ made us kings and priests. Meaning what? We weren't kings and priests at first. We were drug dealers at first, man. We were weed men, man. We were gangbangers and whores and prostitutes, man. And Yahushua made us kings and priests, man, to make us rule on the earth. So right about now, you might think, these men can't rule, man. Listen, Christ will make us kings and priests. You might think, these men can't raise their kids, man. You don't worry about it, man. The same men that you call deadbeats and good for nothing, Christ will make us kings and priests. The Bible says, I'll make a man fine gold, man. Meaning what? He ain't gold right now, but the Lord will make us gold, man. So like, you get me allegory, please, Baba Kishar. Read that, please.
Oh, come on. Allegory. A story, play, picture, etc. in which
story, play, picture. So it's a story. Like, for instance, you read a story about the rabbit and the hare. But when you read the moral of the story, it got nothing to do with the rabbit. It got nothing to do with the hare. It's a symbolic story to teach you about, living your life too fast. And that's what allegory is. It's like it's symbolic. Keep it in
which each character or event is a symbol.
There you go. Symbolic. It's not real. It's symbolic. And it's saying the same thing here, saying, listen, Abraham having sex with a bondwoman was symbolic. That them children will be in bondage to in the future. To who? To the children of the free woman. You know what I'm saying? So say Abraham had sex with 2 women, slave one and a free one. And it's mad because in the future, them slave children are going to be slaves to the children of the free one. That's what Paul's saying here. That's your question, Akiano. Any more you want on that?
Yeah. So like you, you did break it down perfect. But the thing that I want to know specifically are the 2 covenants. What does it mean literally by the two covenants?
Okay, someone get me the covenant in Genesis where it said, I will make him a great nation. Do you know what a covenant is?
Oh, a promise, right? Okay.
No, a covenant is an agreement.
And
okay. The Lord can have an agreement with you, but does that mean that you're chosen? Exactly. We're going to read it. Let me get there in Genesis. If you could upon, give me Genesis 12 and 4.
Oh.
These are the 2 covenants the Lord talking about.
Genesis chapter 12 and verse 4. So Abraham departed as the Lord spake unto him.
So the Lord speaking to Abraham. Remember, Abraham got 2 sons. You got Ishmael and you got Isaac. Isaac born by a free woman, Ishmael born by a slave, an Egyptian woman called Hagar. Read.
And Lot went with him, and Abraham was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. And Abraham took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the soul.
Wait, Genesis 12.
Genesis 12 and 4, you said. I'm at 5 now.
Give me Salakia, give me no. So I give Genesis 17 and 6, Salakia, my bad.
Thank you.
Genesis chapter 17, verse 6. And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee in their generations.
Right, now skip down to verse. All right, skip to verse 17.
Verse 17. Then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed. And
so Abraham laughed. So I'm gonna give you some background. The Lord said, listen, man. Abraham wanted a child. The Lord said to Abraham, listen, you're gonna get a child, man. And I'm gonna bless him. And Abraham couldn't wait. So Abraham thought, you know what? I'm a boss a shortcut, man. I'm a sexist woman right here, man. Which is his wife's bondwoman. And the Lord still said, listen, even though you got a child, that still ain't the one. I got a child promised for you. So Abraham laughed like, I'm old, man. My wife's old. She ain't gonna bring forth no pity them time these old age, man. He laughs. Keep it in.
And laughed and said, in his heart shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old, and shall Sarah that is 90 years old, 90 years old bear.
So he laughs. He goes, what? No, he's talking about the next one. I just about boss this one. I ain't getting the next one. How can a youth be born to a man who's old and a woman who's 90 years old, man? Come on, man. Not knowing that what anything's possible when it comes to the Lord, man. Read.
Verse 18. Bear. And Abraham said unto God, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee.
And Abraham said, Lord, just make Ishmael the chosen, man. Come on, man. You're going too far now, man. Number one, come on. I'm too old. I got Ishmael here. You know what I mean? I bossed the shortcut, got him. Just let him be the chosen, man. Read.
Verse 19. And God said, Sarah, thy wife, shall bear thee a son indeed.
And the Lord said, no, man. Your wife, the free one, not the slave, she will bear a son indeed. She's going to have a son. I don't care how old you think she is. I don't care what's the thing called where women can't breathe no more. Menopause. I don't care how much she's sweating and menopause in place. She's going to have a child, man. Indeed. Read.
And thou shalt call his name Isaac.
And you're gonna call his name Isaac, man, which means laughter. Because Abraham laughed and go, I can't have no child. Look, all right then. You're gonna laugh. That same child you're gonna have, you're gonna call his name laughter. Read.
And I will establish my covenant with him.
And the Lord said, I will establish my covenant with him. This is the covenant right here, man. My agreement is going to be with him.
Yeah.
I'm going to deal with him. I'm going to make his sons kings, man. The kids that come out of him are going to be the chosen. That's the one that I'm dealing with. Not no Ishmael, man. Not no Bon Pitney, man. Read.
And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant.
For an everlasting covenant forever, man. The Lord said I got a covenant with him, not for the first generation, not for a few generations, but forever, man. And this is the good news, black man. Because the Lord got an everlasting covenant with Isaac, guess what? In 2023, it still stands, man. Imagine that. Imagine this. The Lord made this deal thousands of years ago, and thank God for it, man. So in 2023, black man, we could come off weed and we can rule the planet, man, in the future. Thank God for that, man. Had this been a temporary contract, we would have been effed. But everlasting means forever. So even in 2023, it still stands, man. So luck at 2024 next week, alive.
The beast.
Come again?
According to the beast. Yeah.
Go on, read on.
And with his seed after him.
And with his seed after him, the children after him, read.
Verse 22. And as for Ishmael,
And as for Ishmael, the other one, the
mm,
bond one, the slave one,
right,
the one of the flesh, read.
Khan other one Khan, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him and will make him fruitful.
And the Lord said, I heard Ishmael. The Lord said, you got another son too. And I heard him, man. I made him fruitful.
Right.
Look at today, man. All them Arab countries, man, together, big, massive. You got Afghanistan. You got the Arabs, the United Emirates, and this. Loads of them all up in that desert, man. Loads of the Lord made them fruitful and multiplied and rich with oil. They're rich with oil, man. Flourishing and big. And it's a big nation, read.
Khan. And will multiply him exceedingly.
And they multiplied exceedingly. Loads of them Arabs are massive, man. All them Arab countries, man. You know what I mean? You got Afghanistan's one, Arabia's one, Dubai's another city, the UAE's another one. Oh God, loads of them. It's like it's this. No, India's Elam. Arabs are a whole different thing. They all live in the Middle East and they're big, man. They're big, man. Al Qaeda's the next one. What's the other? Iran's the next one. Syria. Oh God, loads of them, man. Read on.
Khan, multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation.
And the Lord said, I will make him a big nation. So how can you listen to two covenants here, man? Yeah, one who's chosen, who the Lord's dealing with forever, everlasting covenant, rule the earth. And there's another one who the Lord blessed and made him, a big nation and great nation. He got oil and riches and blah blah blah. That's the two covenants talking about. But read on. This is the punchline right here. This is the line that I love. The line that comes next, the line that I love so much. So the Lord's bigging up Ishmael, saying what he's gonna do for him and make him so rich and so great. But read on.
Another one, verse 21. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
Oh, that's cold that was, man. Oh, imagine that, man. The Lord's bigging him up. I'm gonna make him good and rich and there. But listen, I'm still dealing with Isaac. Oh, anyone talking about, how can Muhammad be a prophet, man? After hearing that, man, how can Muhammad be a prophet after that? But the Lord saying, yeah, man, I hear Ishmael. I'm making rich. I'm gonna do it. But hear what? I'm still dealing with Isaac, man. The Lord willed it right back in case any man got a misconception, in case any man wants to misunderstand, in case any Muslim wants to get it wrong, man. The Lord started dealing with Isaac. Don't get it wrong. I'm gonna bless Ishmael too, but I'm still rocking with Isaac, man. Oh, man, that was cold. That was cold, man. You know what I mean? Muslims love this part of the Bible, and they shut the book. They shut the book. I swear, they don't read the next line. They don't say, yeah, I heard him, man. He's your son. I'll fix him up and whatnot. But make no mistake, I'm rocking with Isaac, man.
That's right.
Cold.
Yep.
Was there any more you want to know on that? I can't.
No, I'll say you broke it down perfect. So the two covenants, basically, one of the flesh, which is the bondwoman, and the other is the promise with Isaac. So the two covenants are one of the the flesh and one of the spirit.
That's right. One being blessed and one being chosen.
Right.
Like agreements or contracts. I can have an agreement with Zapu one for 2 years and have another contract with someone else for 1 year. And the Lord had two agreements, man. He made an agreement that he'll keep his promise to this boy here and make him rich and have 12 princes. But this one here is a real covenant, man, a big one for life. That's what he's saying. And Paul's saying the same thing. Paul's saying one covenant is going to be a slave, and the other covenant he's free, man. But if you could go back to where you were in Galatians, Babu Kushar.
Galatians.
Go on.
Okay, can I get one verse that will not back up, but like add to that one as well?
Come on.
One precept about, so it's Genesis 22 and 2 and 1 and 2. Yeah. So
Go on.
And it shall come to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, behold, here I am. Verse 2, and he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac.
Look at that, man. Look at that cut right there, man. We know Ishmael's older than Isaac, and the Lord said, Abraham, take his son, take your only son, man. I mean, the Lord don't even acknowledge Ishmael, man. In the eyes of God, Ishmael ain't even a son of his, man. He ain't even a son. The Lord, imagine that the Lord dealing with Isaac so much that as far as he's concerned, Isaac is his only son. Abraham ain't got no other sons. If you could, Raoban, get me Genesis 25:1.
Come on.
Mm.
That's how much the Lord's dealing with Isaac, man. That's how special Isaac is, man. That no one else even matters. According to God, Isaac is his only son. Isaac, the Bible goes, take thy son Isaac, thine only son. Ishmael don't even exist, man, in the eyes of the Lord.
That's right. Mm.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 1. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran.
So Abraham, so Sarah died, and Abraham got a new wife. He had a brand new wife, and his wife gave him sons. So Abraham had more sons, man. Abraham didn't just have Isaac and Jacob, he had more sons, but the Lord was only dealing with Isaac so much that the rest of them was irrelevant, man. We done?
And she bare him Zimran and Jokshan and Medan.
Zimran and Jokshan, so that's 4 sons. We done?
And Midian.
And that's 5 sons. Read.
And I.S.U.P.K.
And 6 sons. Read.
And Shua.
7 sons. We got more sons than me. So that can be done.
And Jokshan begat Sheba.
And they became nations. Some of them became nations. We keep it in.
And Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Asherim and Letushim. And
give me the part where Abraham gave him presents, gave him money, and said, stay away from Isaac.
Right.
Let's see. Verse 5. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac, but unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son.
There you go, man. Abraham sent them away, man. Imagine that. His son was so special. The Lord was dealing with this one son. He didn't want no outside influence around his son, man. Like, yeah, you man. Right. You brought him up some money, go do your thing, but stay away from this one here, man. This one here is special, man. The Lord, imagine the Lord gave you a vision and said, this one's special here, man. You make sure, right? You make sure that no influence comes upon him. You make sure that no one's around him, no one's in his ear. That's what Abraham did, man. So, like, if you go back to Galatians where you were, I'll keep reading, Baba Kushar.
Good on cards. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Jerusalem is our motherland. It's not Africa. It's not Arabia. You got black people talking about, yeah, man, because, you know, Mecca. Listen, Mecca, what's Mecca to black people, man? Right. Jerusalem is the mother of us. Jerusalem is our motherland. Ain't Africa. It's not Africa. It's not, you know, Mecca. It's Jerusalem. And it's free, man. Not like the Arabs. They're going to be slaves, man. Read.
Khan, verse 27. For it is written, rejoice, thou barren that bearest not. Break forth and cry, thou that travailest not. For the desolate hath many more children than she which hath an husband.
There you go. Talking about Sarah again, man. She was barren, but she got a son, man. She was Isaac. Read.
Khan. Now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of promise.
And this is how you know. This is how you know that Paul was speaking to everybody. Paul was speaking to Israelites, man.
That's
and
right.
everyone know the 2 reasons why Paul says we. So he's talking to a certain set of people. And he goes, we brethren, meaning we brothers, man.
That's
we
right.
brothers, talking to his brothers, and we brothers are from Isaac. Letting you know, this wasn't like the church that you see today in England, man. This was no church that was full of whites and Asians and Chinese and Arabs, man.
That's right.
So this statement could not have been made. Paul saying, we, brethren, we are from Isaac, man. We are just like Isaac. If I say, yo, you man in the church, we're from the Windrush generation, man. I couldn't make that claim if it was white man here. I couldn't say that if it was Chinaman here. I couldn't say that if it was Arabs here. And Paul saying, listen, brothers. Number one, it says brothers, and let you know who his brothers are, man. The brothers are men that come from Isaac, man. Keep it in.
Right.
Khan. Verse 29. But as then he that was born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit.
So if you read verse 28, he lets you know that there was a child born after the flesh and a child born after the spirit. And he lets you know that the Ishmaelites were born after the flesh. They let you know that what? Us from Isaac were born after the spirit, man. Meaning what? We are what God wanted to happen. The flesh is what you want to happen. Ishmael was born after the flesh, meaning what? It was something Abraham wanted. We are born after the spirit, meaning what? Is something God wanted to happen. And what's the proof? God said what? You shall have a child, and you shall call his name Isaac, man. We are the children of the flesh. Then it lets you know that what? The spirit, Then it lets you know that them that were born after the flesh, which is who? The Ishmaelites, hate them that are born after the spirit, which is us. Man.
Right.
They hate us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. They put us in slavery before the oppressor did, man. They put us in slavery before the Caucasian man did, man. They come to our neighborhoods trying to convert us, man. They hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man.
So
Go on, anything else?
When it says children of the promise, what could you just show me in the scriptures what promise is promised to us?
No, we're the children of the promise, meaning what the Lord promised Abraham, you will get a child. See, they are the children of the flesh, meaning what Abraham thought, you know what, I can't make children. Oh, you know, Sarah, you're old. You know what, it's ain't gonna work, man. You know what, come. Let me lay down with one of your friends, man, and get a child, man. That was the flesh that he wanted. We're the children of the promise. God promised Abraham, listen, you're going to have a child. And that child came out. That is the child of the promise. And anyone that comes out of that child of the promise, when the Lord said what? Out of an everlasting covenant with his seed, we are the children of the promise also. That's where we come from. We're the children of the flesh. We're not the product of Abraham feeling weak and feeling, oh man, I can't see it happening. The Lord said, you know, the Lord promised me this, but I can't see it happening. We're not a product of them. We are a product of the promise, man. The Lord promised Abraham.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sarah even laughed. Like, Lord's like, you're laughing. Don't worry, man. I don't break promises, man. Don't watch that, man. You're gonna get a child. That's what it means by the promise.
Right.
The Lord sometimes refers to it as the flesh, means what the Lord wanted. In the Bible, when you see the spirit and the flesh, the spirit refers to what God wants you to do, and the flesh talks about what you want to do. So when the Bible goes, the flesh and the spirit fight against each other, it's talking about what you want to do and what God wants you to do, fight against each other. When it talks about how those kids of the flesh and kids of the spirit mean the kids that you made because you was weak, and the kids that God wanted for you to happen. That's what it's referring to.
Right.
That clear or?
God, very, very clear. Just one more thing, if I could.
Come on.
Just to clarify. So the reason why it's the promise is because God said you're going to have a child, and then but the flesh was Abraham just said like you said, go through Hagar, have a baby, and you know what I mean, we do it our way.
Remember, we're ready, and Abraham goes, oh Lord, just let Ishmael be the chosen, man. Lord's like, nah, you shall. I mean, Lord promising you right now, you shall have a child, you shall conceive. Abraham was fleshy, and him and his wife. I think it was his wife's idea. His wife like, yo, go lie down. Go lie down my handmaid. That's of the flesh, man. It wasn't nothing. The Lord told him he's gonna get a child, but he got all weak and thought, fuck it, man, I'm gonna try.
Did go on. Did he tell him before he went into Hagar that he's gonna have a child?
He knew, but he thought, Abraham was human. You know what I'm saying? And he thought, the Lord said this, but boy, I don't think he knows what he's talking about, man. Because surely, me with my walking stick, I ain't busting no use right now, man. You know what I mean? Let's get this young girl real quick, man. I know the Lord said it, but boy, I can't really see it, man. Just like today, the Lord says things that you can't see. Can you imagine the Lord said that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians will rule the world? Any man with a brain will go, oh, no. Have you seen the Mexicans with tattoos all over their face? Have you seen the yard man with a spliff in the lips? You're thinking, no, that can't happen, man. But the Lord promised it. And Abraham was just like that, thinking just like I was thinking a minute ago. I said, no, this can't happen. Like, the woman's old, man. Menopause and everything, man. I'm old. Got my Zimmer frame and everything. No, I can't see it happening. Can't see it happening. But the Lord promised it, man, and it happened.
Can't say Thorda.
Any more questions?
Not on that one, but Thorda, sir.
No sweat.
So, lucky, I got a question to do, like, so in Hosea 4 and 12, 4 and 12, I just want the bit on the stocks. So, let me get it. Okay. That's the understanding on the stocks part.
4 and 12.
12, yeah. I got it.
All right, go on.
It says, my people as counsel at their stocks. So I just wanted to understand that. What does that mean? Like, at their stock, meaning like, at their downfall, at their...
For what I'm sure, a stock is like an idol.
Okay.
So our people, we don't ask for counsel of God. Counsel means that advice. We don't say, yo, what does God want me to do? Guess what? When we want to figure out what does God want me to do, we go to church, man. Excuse me. when we live a life of smoking weed and living a horrible life. I mean, I want to change my life, man. I'm going to church, man. You know what? This can't be life. This can't be life, man. Living around every gang member you ever know, shooting up the place, and one day he goes to jail for the last time, and he goes, I can't keep doing this, man. You know what? I'm gonna go to God, man. And where does he go? He goes to the mosque, man. He sees counsel at the stocks. That's what it's referring to, man. I think if you get a Bible dictionary, I feel stock.
Yeah, other one. I just saw it. It's in the insert. I didn't even know it was in there. Yeah, I got it. I got that.
Come on.
It is. Yeah, it says where is it again? Yeah, from the wooden idols.
There you go, man. Yeah. And that's how people. We want to know God. We don't come to 394 Lodge Road, B185 PW. Go to the church, man. It's a shame. I know a man, dangerous brother, man. Come out of jail, fresh out of jail, man. And I'm too thank you much. And he burst in tears. You know when a man, there's a time in a man's life where he's done enough, he's done too much badness, man. And he wants to let it go. He wants to let it go, man. And guess where he went? Straight to the church, man. Shame. Because he thinks that that's where God is. He thinks, it's too much, I gotta go. I've killed too much people. I've been jailed too much times. There's so much fights. I've been stabbed so much times. There's too much violence. And I can't do it no more, man. I can't sell drugs no more, man. And you know what he wants? He wants counsel. He wants advice. He wants guidance. But guess where he went? To the church, man. Went to the church bar. I couldn't believe he was crying. He was crying, actually. He was bawling. I couldn't believe it. Big tough man, crying. I thought, oh, shit. Would you look at this, man? And it's a shame. I shouldn't even laugh. It's a shame. Thanks to Christianity, he thinks the only way out is to a stock. He thinks the only way out is to a wooden cross. He thinks a wooden cross got the answers. He thinks a stone in Mecca got the answers, man. And it don't. Read that again, Baba Kushara.
Selective. Read
that again where you were. For the
All right. Yeah. Can. I've got it. My people ask counsel at their stock.
There you go. There's counsel at stock. Women too, man. Women with 10 abortions and it's wrong. And I got to change, man. You end up in that mosque, man. You end up in that church, man. You know what I mean? Really, you should come here to the I.S.U.P.K, man. This is where God wants you to go. You don't ask counsel of God. You ask counsel of some stocks, man. Keep it in.
Oh, shit. I'll let it go. Yeah.
What was it? Hosea 4 and what?
4 and 12.
Go on.
1 second. Hosea 4 and verse 12. My people ask counsel at their stock.
But that's pretty much shit anyway. The Lord saying that we ask counsel of. Give me the other one. Give me is it Hosea 3 and 9? Someone give me Isaiah. I think it's 3 and 9.
Isaiah.
He goes, my people ask counsel, but not of me. I think it's Isaiah 30 and 1. Isaiah 30 and 1. And I was correct for the old and new covenant.
30 and 1.
From the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Talking about us with the rebellious children. A child that's rebellious is a child that knows what's wrong and does it anyway. He's rebelling. We're not ignorant is someone that don't know, but someone rebellious is someone that knows what's wrong and does it anyway. And that's what we were, man. We knew it was wrong to do certain things, but we did it anyway. Read.
Come on. That take counsel, but not of me.
There you go. We take counsel, but not of the Lord. We take advice, but not of the Lord, man.
Right.
We want counsel. Guess who we go to? T.D. Jakes, man. Right. We want counsel. We go to Joel Osteen. We'll buy Joel Osteen's book. We'll buy T.D. Jakes' book. We'll buy, Imam something book and the Imam Bashir and Imam this and Polite's book and the Black book and the Egyptian Harum code and all types of stuff. We go to the Rasta man and burn the grade and bang the tumble drums and burn incense. We take so much advice, so much counsel, but not from the Lord. It's crazy. It's magic because as I was running it down, it's reminding me how much counsel black people take, man. Imagine this. To start upon black people have anxiety and depression. And what do? Burn sage. Burn incense. We see this other counsel. You know what I mean? We've got problems. What we do? Bang a bongo drum. Smoke weed. go to the mosque, go to the church, witchcraft. You know, you got a problem with your marriage. We don't go to God and say, God, what do I do? What do we do? We go to the witch doctor, man, get a love potion. We go to the pastor. We go to Steve Harvey and read his book about think like a man. What's it called? Think like a what's Steve Harvey's book called again? Think like a man, act like a woman, something like that. Act like a woman, think like a man. All these counsel we take, man, but we don't go to God, man. The Lord said we take counsel, but not of him. That's the problem. Nobody wants to call 394 Lodge Road B185 PW.
Right.
Black people have so much counsel, so much advice, and so much counsels, man. Read.
Khan. That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
There you go, man. We cover ourselves with a covering. Scripture breakdown. A covering means what? Culture. Like when Adam covered himself with the culture of the other nations. In Bible, Adam covered himself with leaves. Leaves are the trees with the other nations, and the leaves is the covering on the tree, the culture that covers the tree. Like you got black people's culture, white people's culture.
Right.
Like you have a tree with red leaves, a tree with green leaves. These leaves cover the tree, makes it different from other trees. And Adam took what covers them and put it on himself. He took their culture and became Christian. Took their culture and became Chinese, like learning kung fu and dyeing his beard. That's what Adam did. And the Bible says we seek counsel from every other religion, and we cover ourselves with a covering, but not the Lord's covering.
Right.
Meaning what? We'll take advice from the oppressor and put on a suit and tie and become Christian. We take advice from the Muslim and become Islamic and speak Arabic. We cover ourselves with any other covering, but the covering that the Lord wants us to cover ourselves with. Does that make sense?
Can't.
Most High Christ. If you need a precept about the covering, let me know. All right, we can get into it. If you swapped it already, then we'll leave it as that. Right. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Your question you forgot about it in a minute.
I was just seeing, and there's one more thing. A number of people say that the Somalians are mixed with Arabs. Is that true?
That's correct. Sister asks, are Somalians mixed with Arabs? That's correct, yeah. Somalians are some Hamite type of tribe, man. I think they're from Kush. They're from Kush, man. And the Arabs conquered them, hence why they're Muslim. And, you know, don't make Muslim Islam make it like we're a peaceful religion and blah, blah, blah. Listen, them Islam's like most nations when they conquer, they be raping, man. We're the only nation. Imagine this. We're the only nation that don't rape when we conquer you, man.
Right.
Other nations rape the men. You rape the men too, and the children and the women, man. And that's why certain Malis will have like, you know, oh man, ugly man. Watching Top Boy and just seeing the Malis on there, like, damn. What a sight to look on, man. And that's why some have Arab features. They make out like, look at Islam spreading. Shut up, man. Don't give me that, man. Islam ain't spread. They make out like Islam was so good. This is what they make out. They make out like Islam was so powerful, yeah. That Muhammad went on the mountain and started just bossing the Quran. And everyone started to go, "Raw, that's deep, man. That's a lie, man." This man went to your country on camelback, man, with a sword.
That's right.
Like killing people, man. He went to Egypt and killed all them Hamites, man. Now, guess what? They killed so much Hamites that Hamites are not even in Egypt no more, man. You see Arabs there. You go to Egypt, ask a man, yo, what's your nationality? You say I'm Arab. You obviously I'm Egyptian. The real Egyptians are in the Sudan somewhere, man. Right. Then he went to Somalia. Then he went to certain places like Congo and certain places in Africa. They went to Turkey and conquered them as well. It's like slicing up people and killing people with a sword, man. They make out like religion of peace. Meanwhile, everyone that got it, and to this day, people that get the way to Islam get it in jail, man. So it still ain't peace. Imagine I gotta convert to Islam or I get hot kettle water in my face, man. Right. I gotta convert to Islam or they beat me up in my cell, man. Still ain't about peace. They made that like, oh, the religion was spread by peace. It wasn't spread by peace then, and it ain't spread by peace now, man.
That's right.
Any other questions?
Council.
Yeah, Salakia though. I got another question to do, like, you know, the reincarnation. Like, when you come back, like, how do you come back? Like, is it through your father's seed? Your father's lineage.
You come back through your father's lineage.
Yeah.
That's how it comes back in the second and third generation. So that's how it comes back. So your granddad, who's your granddad, should be your son, man. Or could be your brother, could be your uncle. You know what I mean? It's how the Lord wants it to be. That's how you come back.
Okay. And is it like you come back through, like say through your son, etc. But could it be like anyone in your nation, or is it directly has to come through you?
Through your bloodline, you come through your bloodline. So your uncle could be your dad. You know what I mean? Like your dad could be your brother, but
Okay.
that bloodline will be where you come from over and over again. Why? Because the seed is in the man, and it regenerates over and over again. That's how it works.
Right. So, kind of getting it a little bit. But what if it's a female?
No, I don't care. I don't care if you got planted into a white woman, man. You'll still
No.
be you.
Salakia.
Say again?
No, I mean, what if the child is like you only had a daughter then?
No, exactly. It's in the family. So if you only had a daughter, then you got uncles, you got cousins. That's part of the same family. You feel me? So it work out like that.
I'm Salakia. I'm saying, what if it's a daughter from another family, or wife then from another family? Then
I'm not getting you. So you're saying, what if you only had a daughter, no sons?
Oh, okay then. So in this case, a wife then from like a wife comes from somewhere else. Then what? Yeah. How would she come? How would the wife come back? How does that work?
Would the wife come back in her family? In her dad's family? So
Right.
you got a wife.
Yeah.
You got a wife right now, yeah? And she'll come back from her dad's family. With your wife and you are two different families, man. You're one family, you're both Israel, but she got her family, you got yours. And she'll come back through her family. Her dad will make her come back because and so forth. But
So
she's not-
Slakia one. So what if she's like if she's an only child, then it'll be through her dad's like brothers and whoever else.
brother, uncle, you're all one family.
Gotcha.
All one family. Your uncle be your dad, it could be your brother one day, it could be this.
Right.
You'll come back again, but as your uncle, or that's what the law works.
So now
The Bible said don't strive in genealogy, so we don't strive in who are you and what's this that. We just know about reincarnation, we know how it works, and that's that. We don't try to figure out who are you and are you back here and da. That's not how we move. You know what I mean? That's what the Bible goes. We don't strive in genealogy. That's what we don't do.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to get like a little understanding of how would that seed come back, etc. And also like what was the point? I had another point as well. Right. So the comeback, I had another point. I can't remember what it is. It's gone up, man. My thoughts.
You got brothers, yeah?
Yeah.
And all them brothers come from one man. And in this life, they're your brothers, man. But in the next life, they might not be. They might be your son. It might be your uncle, might be your this, but you all come from one man, and it goes round and round like that. The man that was your granddad will be your son in the future, or your nephew. It could be even your nephew. It's whatever, how the Lord plays it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got that.
Yeah.
So I think I carry the question next.
Go ahead.
Hold your point. I'll get back to you. Right?
Yeah. No.
Okay, the question.
Yeah, Cancer. Timothy. 1 Timothy 2, verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Okay, so this is Paul speaking to Timothy. Timothy was a young man under Paul. He's giving Paul saying how men should conduct themselves in certain ways, like men should be brawlers and boxing down people and drunk. Then he moves to the woman. It goes likewise, meaning just like how the men are supposed to behave, the women are supposed to behave themselves and adorn themselves. Adorn means to decorate. You know what I mean? To adorn themselves in modest apparel, man. Not cleavage hanging out, tight up, and Wally leg on the show. Women are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel, man. Dress modest. You know how just modest, decent. You look at a woman and feel, oh, she was nice, man. And it's mad because I've seen some women just modest and feel, oh, she's nice. And in fact, I've seen women that are modest that's in the world and look nice, man. You know what I mean? Got summertime, man. Got long dress on, and the attention they get is different from whores.
Yeah.
They get more, but right there. In fact, here certain men are scared to approach them. They feel like, yo, who's this woman here? I'm kind of scared. But a whore get there, every man just runs her down and yo, oi, pss, pss, pss. But the woman dressed properly. Men are kind of, have you seen it? You men seen it before? Men are respectful. Excuse me. In fact, a lot of men won't. Scared, like, yo, fuck that. I approach you, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get, rejected, man. Because boy, just something about a woman that adorns herself properly, man. You approach her with respect. A woman dressed properly and carries herself properly, You would never. Oh, no, listen, come here.
Yo.
You would never do it, man. You just know there's something in the air, the atmosphere. You just go, yo, let me just come properly. They're the ones there. And a whore now, fucking hell. So lucky. You just you rock up to it. You rock up to a widget phone. You know the ones there. Just rock up.
How's it go?
What woman that does it properly? You scared? You try to make conversation. Yo, where you from? Oh, so you from around local? Okay. And you're waiting. You're like, you know the ones that can. You're like, 2 more questions before I ask for number. 2 more questions. I can't ask for number 2 quick. You know what's there? I'm running this one away, man. Let me drop 2 more questions. You know what I mean? The Bible goes, women should have done something likewise apparel. You get me? But carry on.
And with shamefacedness.
Shamefacedness, man. Just humble and nice, not all up in your face and yo, you know what I mean? You see them women, you see them in the rapper jack today, what's the woman, the city girls and them, like, man, all up in your face and yo, you know what I mean? You gotta buy me a handbag and buy me this. That ain't shamefaced. This is all up in your face and outgoing. The woman's just calm and come, you right there, you're good, man. It's nice and ain't nothing more attractive, ain't nothing more feminine, man. The woman that's not shamefaced, don't get the man. Imagine that the sexy woman with the cleavage out and the breasts out. You'll think by now she got a man. She said, "Oh, now still ain't got one, man." And guess what? The woman who's covered up.
That's right.
Tell you something about men. Said men are the same. Man are fool and man can be fool, man. The same man think with their penis and man do. But let me tell you something about man. Man will have a wonderful time with them whores, man. Wonderful time. Oh my God. This whore and that whore and this whore. But listen, men know who to settle down with, man. Men ain't dumb.
That's right.
Man. Listen, trust me. You get the attention. You know, you will get the 1-2 dates, and you will get probably some great sex and everything, man. But men know who to settle down with, man. If you don't believe me, listen. Who did Max Brannon settle down with, man? Stacey Slater or Tanya. He had fun with Stacey, but yo, at the end of the day, he went home to Tanya, man. Listen, men know. If any man even gets a whore pregnant, he's angry. He's thinking, shit. All my friends are gonna laugh at me. Everyone's laughing. What you got her pregnant? Listen, this is for you ladies out there. Cause I love you, man. Don't think because you get attention, it's a good thing, man. All attention ain't good attention, man. All attention ain't good. You think I get bare attention, man. All the men, I mean, they are, but for the wrong reasons, man. Just like you brothers out there, man, are flashing the money around, man. You get all the attention, but for the wrong reasons, man. Talking about I can't find a girl that loves me for who I am. You're never gonna, as long as you keep flashing the money around. It's like it's this.
I always wonder why, like, extremely beautiful women, like undeniably beautiful or successful women, how do they touch you? They never have a man. Why do you like?
So beautiful or sexy?
I mean, like really pretty girls, or like they look well. Okay, probably pretty women, but they look well. They have money, but never.
No, this is how it works. Men in the world are very carnal. So the naked woman, everyone rushes them. Everyone's rushing them, get all the attention. So when the good woman now, men make terrible decisions, especially when they're young. Terrible decisions. But as they get older, they think, nah, this woman's doing stuff, but she can't cook though. She can't clean the house though. And overall, when the woman that looks good don't get the man. And you see him in the 40s, still showing cleavage, still going to the clubs. And guess what they say? They say men ain't shit. Excuse me. Imagine that. They're attracting the wrong men to be naked, and then they don't blame themselves for not dressing good, behaving properly, not being sober. They blame men. Say men ain't good. Imagine that. Imagine me crafting here with millions, splashing the money everywhere. What kind of woman am I gonna attract gold diggers? And imagine I'm splashing the money, splashing my car. And I get to the point in life, you know, there's no good women out there, man. They're all gold diggers, and really, I'm the problem. And don't make a mistake. Don't get me wrong. A lot of good women get looked over because men think with their penis. A lot of women looked over, but overall, a lot of good women don't. And men want to settle down, and men ain't leaving them, man. You see the movies when the man gets a younger model, and I watch say, I'm telling your wife I'm doing this, and the man would take his ring off and then put it back on. He leaving. He knows like this. I got something good here. You're fun, but I'm staying here. These are men in the world, man. And they take that ring off and it goes back on. They ain't saying, you know what, I found better, buy, I'm out. Nah. They know that, listen, I'm not going to jeopardize this. Damn that. Listen, man, what you give me is a little bit of fun, but this is nothing compared to what I got at home. It's like, anyone that I can?
Answer. And sobriety. So like I said, I didn't hear the sister's question. It was too low.
Sorry, sister's question was like, how come a lot of pretty women, like doing good for themselves, humble, get looked over? Is that your question, right?
Like basically they get all the attention, but they don't have enough, like nobody settles down with them. Like,
What good woman you mean? Or bad woman?
particularly just an attractive woman.
Oh, and I think that's an opinion, I can't say. Attractive is the word attractive is what's the word I'm looking for? Subjective. You know what I mean?
Can't hear Salakia say what she said.
It's just I said, how come a lot of attractive women are single? I said that's subjective. Attractive. What's attractive to one man might be attracted to somebody else. You feel me? So
Right.
that's subjective. You read that again, Baba Kushar.
And sobriety.
And sobriety means sober. Be sober, man, clean-headed, man, level-headed. A lot of women do stuff and they're not level-headed, man. Gosh, the things that women do. And you say, sis, why you do that for, man? Because at the time I was angry. Oh, God, if I had a pound into my head, that, man. You got to be sober, man. Be level-headed. Think. Let me tell you something, man. There's something out there in the world where they all say, oh, she's a woman, man. Well, I'm a woman. I'm a female. Listen, that don't work, man. There's no excuse. If you commit a crime, you say it don't work. So how come the white man will lock you up if you commit a crime? You think you can go to court and say, well, I'm a woman. Well, I'm a period. You know us women. He don't care, man. So likewise, if it ain't an excuse for him, it's not an excuse for us in the truth neither, man. We're not having it, man. You couldn't go to court and tell the oppressor, yeah, I did beat up his other wife and crack her skull, but you know what us women are. The oppressor wouldn't have it, man. So don't come in here with the same garbage, man. Be sober, man. Be level-headed. Think before you say stuff, man. I'm tired of people saying, oh, sir, my husband don't want to come home, man. You don't want him home. Don't tell me he don't want to come home. You don't want him home, man. If you wanted him home, you would think before you call him this. You'll think before you call him a bitch nigger and a this and that. You don't want him home. Don't call him home.
That's true, bro. That's true, Captain. That's so
about
true.
he won't come home. You don't want it. If you want him home, you say, you know what? Oh, I could tell him about his mum in the know what happened? I know they're cut for 4 days, like he usually does. Let me shut up, man. You obviously don't want him home because you said something that will run him away, man.
Right. Sir. Not with broided hair or gold.
Not with broided hair. Now, is it saying that a woman can't have pretty hair? Is it saying that a woman can't braid her hair, look nice, have her hair done? Is it saying that? What's it saying?
Don't let that, like, don't, some women do all that and they use that, they pop the gum and they use all that to kind of like, I'm the beauty, I'm the this, I'm everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the prize then. You know what I'm saying? And,
exactly. It's saying a woman should be known for this, for being sober, dress good, not because her hair's good, not because she got a big body, not because she got the best move. Not saying you can't have it, but don't be known for that. Don't be a woman known for this, I got dimples. You know what's the other one? I take pictures in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm sexy. Not saying you can't be pretty, not saying you can't have dimples, but saying be known for being sober, be known for being modest, be known for being shamefaced, and not by your braided hair, not just being pretty, best hairstyles and the best this. That's what not saying you can't look pretty. We nothing wrong being pretty. The Bible, Sarah was 90? A man tried to kill Abraham for his pretty wife. She was beautiful, man. The Bible talks about our women had earrings and their hair done and bonnets and whatever the case may be, man. Nothing wrong with being pretty, nothing wrong with a woman putting on makeup, nothing wrong with a woman women like to be beautiful. So it's a feminine thing. It's a feminine thing. Women love to be beautiful. And not only women, nature itself. Do you know why roses are so beautiful? Does anyone know why roses are beautiful?
Because they're red.
I know you know. David Attenborough, you watch. Why are flowers beautiful? Why are they beautiful?
So like
come on, man. To attract the bees, man. Imagine you're a female flower, and you got what is it, nectar or pollen? I can't remember.
Nectar.
Nectar.
You got nectar and pollen, and you want to get your nectar and pollen to the other plant, so you look beautiful. So a bee will go in you, eat all your nectar, and then carry your nectar to the other plant, man, and fertilize that plant, man. That's how life works. And a woman looks beautiful, even as humans. So a man, to attract a man, a man will use that, man, and have sex with her. Even birds chirp. The birds look beautiful, so another bird will go, yo, what's that bird over there, man? Butterflies, the whole thing, that's life. Woman, nothing wrong with a woman being beautiful. Life itself, you know what I mean? It's about, the female plant or the female anything looks beautiful to attract the man.
Right.
So, and women likewise, there's nothing wrong with being beautiful. The Bible saying, don't just be known for that, man. No, for being that woman that shuts her mouth, man. No, for being that woman that, so-and-so, yeah, man, nice, this and that, man.
Right.
I never see her complain. I never see her arguing. You don't ever see her putting her fingers in a man's face. You don't ever see her drunk on the streets. You don't ever see that. You don't ever, do silly stuff. That's what the Bible's talking about.
Cancer. That's heavy. So basically, sorry, go ahead. This is our point.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think the question what the sister was asking before, this kind of sums it up. Like the Lord is saying, don't be like that. I think a lot of these sisters can't get no man. They got the money, they got the this, they're independent, right? That's the one thing right there. They're independent, so they're not taught how to be a wife. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, because they got it all already, they don't want to share it with a man. They want men that have it all already or have more than them, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is like, reading about what this is, the Lord is saying, don't be like that type of sister, and a lot of them are like that. That's why they ain't got no man. That's the point.
That's correct. So a lot of, like the brother saying, I'm not sure if Sister Christian was that, but a lot of sisters are independent and do good for themselves, and they're skilled when it comes to being entrepreneurs, and they're skilled when it comes to making money, but they're not skilled when it comes to being a wife.
That's right. Yeah,
they don't know. You know what I mean? They can do a lot of things, but they're not skilled with with being a wife. I know sweat, man. You come to UPK, we teach you, man.
That's
we
right.
teach you, man. Being a breadwinner does not mean you call the shots, man. Some people think because they make the most money, they call the shots. No, you don't, man. Let me tell you something. Michael Jackson was the breadwinner, man. He could sing his ass off. But did Michael Jackson take the money and buy all the sweets in the world? No, man. That's the give me that. That's give me this. Serena Williams and Venus Williams was swinging that tennis racket, man, making a family millions, man. Did they say, Dad, I work for that. I'm the brother, that's my money. The dad said, what's that again? Richard Williams took that money and said, right, so I'm gonna put this money where I see fit, man.
That's
the British public, you make all the money, man, with all the taxpayers, all the tax money that you earn in Britain. And do you have a say where your taxpayers' money goes? No, man. The Britain says, yep, I'm going to take this money and give it to Ukrainians and give it to Somalis and give it to whatever. Who makes the money don't mean because you make the most money, don't mean you rule, man.
That's
right. That, man. And likewise, certain women make some money, but you don't rule. That man you have sex with is the one that rules. Now, if you got a man that is over you and wants to gamble the money away, then you seek counsel, man. Sometimes because someone's in charge, it don't mean that you follow them to your death. If you got a man and if someone is the head of the household, but he tells you to sin, obviously you don't follow him. If you got a man who's the head of the household and say, yo, let's gamble, man. Let's put all your money on the horse, then you can get counsel, man. How can you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so to specify on the shamefacedness, yeah. What is the shamefacedness specifically? Is it like when a girl or your wife is running her mouth and in your face, that's being shamefacedness?
All right,
or was it the opposite? Sorry.
Shamefacedness. Imagine you're embarrassed or shamed about something. Imagine you're naked. You feel ashamed. You're like, oh shit, I'm ashamed. Now imagine that same shame but in your face. It's humble and cool and head down and shit on.
Right.
Imagine the opposite, man. Opposite, man, like what you see on TV, man. Girls twerking on the car. You know what I mean? Girls are drunk and fighting on Wilson, but that's the opposite of shamefaced. Not saying you must be quiet. If you're not quiet, you can be an outgoing person and be shamefaced. It's different. Right. Everyone got different spirits and different personalities. Not everyone ain't shy. You can be an outgoing person, but you're shamefaced. You're like, yo, you know what I mean? Your husband got a disagreement. You got to argue in the streets, man. In front of everybody. Air out the business. No, I don't care. I'll come to your job. You know the ones I ain't got that yet. Some guy will come to your job, man. And some guys are shamefaced, man. When you shame, you're humble. Yeah, man. Okay. But listen, I don't think we should do this. Well, I hear what you're saying, but there's ways of getting your point across, man, without being masculine. Man hates more than girls. So he's stupid. We ain't doing that, man. Back of my foot. Oh, like if you're a woman and you got a better idea, tell you, man. It's like you said. I hear what you're saying, but don't you think it's better that you should put money here? So that's what we do, man. You became the same, man. The brothers over us. You know what I mean? Captains, generals over us. And we speak to them appropriately. It's like you said. Don't you think blah blah blah? So you do it, man. You didn't get it properly, man. It's like it is.
Would it be like command the umbrella of like having some discretion?
Not really discretion. Discretion. I'm not sure. What's this? What you mean by discretion?
Like
because discretion means like let's. Don't discretion means
more in a public way, like not to represent yourself.
Exactly. Like we know, everyone knows relationships we're all human here, so everyone knows wives and husbands don't always agree, and wives, you know, sometimes you say something and your wife don't like it, or you say we're doing this, and your wife's not, she don't agree with it, and so forth. But it should have a bit of discretion, man. Why does the whole internet gotta know? Okay, now listen. Look, as far as the world's concerned, you're Harry and Meghan, man. You're the best relationship. No one gotta know. Listen, no arguments. They shouldn't know. But again, some women ain't shamefaced. What they gotta do, man? They gotta, you know, call the police, and then all your neighbors see the sirens come into the house. You know what I'm saying? They see the sirens come into the house and lock up. They got throw the clothes outside. Everyone sees. You know what I'm saying? You can disagree, man, and get over it, you know, and sort it out, man. But sometimes, you know, a woman ain't shamefaced. I'm not getting on women. This scripture happens to be about women, okay? I'm not Kevin Samuels. I don't hate women. This scripture that Haki on Paul. If you're angry, blame So I don't bitter or anything.
I don't business hate me or love me. I talk the truth, right? I wanted to break down. Discretion in the dictionary is the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing confidential information.
I'll say, yeah, that's the best definition ever. It's the best word. Then I'll say discretion. That works for me. It's nice, and that's how a woman should be, man. That's nice. Not nigga, what time you call this? I don't give a fuck, man. You got yo. You must become any girl out to road, man. We all heard it before, man. Oh,
Ghetto, girl, right?
Too much, man. What? Oh, anything else?
Yeah. First Timothy 3 verse 2. A bishop then Salakia. First Timothy 3 verse 2. Sorry, Salakia. Does anyone else want to break down with anything? Salakia.
Go ahead.
A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife.
Okay. So I'm guessing the one wife part is the part that you're referring to, yeah?
The whole of that part, the whole of it.
Okay.
Really.
So for time's sake, yeah. The one wife, they're talking about the truth. When you know the bishop must be the husband of one wife, they're talking about the bishop must be married to this truth. It's like people in the streets say, "Yo, I'm married to the game, man. I'm married to the game." He ain't talking about he got papers in the ring. He's talking about, you know, like I'm dedicated to this. He's saying the Bible says a bishop must be sober, vigilant, and have one wife, meaning this truth is his wife. A bishop, who a bishop has sex with, got nothing to do with him being in the truth. How much wives he has got nothing with him being in the truth, but him being in a bit of Christianity and, you know, a bit of this and a bit of that has. Read that part again, Bob Shaw.
Khan, a bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife.
Right, that's the deal. A Christian will say, but a bishop must have one wife, man. Must have one wife. And this is the problem. According to the scripture, how much wives must a bishop have?
One.
How much?
According to that.
One
according to that scripture, yeah.
So can he have zero?
He's got to have one according to that.
Okay, so how much wives did Paul have?
None.
So hold on, Paul could have been a bishop in his own school.
Yeah, none.
How about Jesus then? How about Jesus? The Bible goes, a bishop must have one wife. So then how much wives did Jesus have?
None.
So Christ could have been a bishop in his own school, man. He could have been a leader in his own school because Christ had none. But here it said a bishop must have one wife. When you read this, you think it means can't have more than. It didn't say that. He must have one wife, man. And the one wife is talking is about the truth, man.
That's right.
The husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior.
And that's what a bishop should have, good behavior. You can't be a man known for owing people money or a man known for sexing people's wives and stuff. You have a good record, man. And it must be dedicated to this word. Dedicated to this word. You can't phone you should have phoned your camp leader and your camp leader, oh, okay, man, I can't do it right now, man. I got wife problems. What? Like, this truth is his wife.
Right.
Comes first, man. That's not. He can't say, "Oh yeah, you know, sorry, I hear what you're saying, man. I can do it later. I can't do it right now. The kids and stuff." He might say, "I'll call you back." He might say 1 second, but he can't say that. He can't say, "Yo, no camps for a couple of weeks because I'm going through some things." And whether stress, wife, kids, everything, this comes first. This is his first wife, man. It's his first love. He's married to this game. This comes first. That's what it means. You don't have no problems. Or, marital problems don't matter when you're a bishop. Girl problem don't matter when you're a bishop. Like, the word bishop in 2023 is a gay word, man.
That's right.
We don't use no more. We use officers, captains, and generals, man. You know what I mean? A bishop, it's in the Bible, but the men of the UPK before us didn't use this word. Why? Because thanks to Christianity, this word became gay, man. Like what else? The word church, it's in the Bible, but over time it became gay, man. And to distance ourselves from the gay church, we call it the school, man. It's like school of UPK, man. We call it the school at headquarters, the school in DC, the school in the UK, not the church. And likewise, also, man, we don't say bishop and deacon, even though it's in the Bible. But these great men that came before us saw that and said, "Nah, man, we gotta get far away from that gay tone as possible." And we call it what? Troopers, officers, captains, generals, man.
That's right. Given to hospitality, apt to teach.
And given to hospitality is hospitable, man. Hospitality is a man that will house you, man, look after you, man, apt to teach, quick to teach. Read.
So lucky, the hospitality, is it just somebody that will help your brother kind of thing? In need. Yeah. Okay. Right. So if you don't help your brother, if I may, sir, if a brother doesn't help a brother, or what does that it don't mean that he's a sinner, does it? It just means that
it's not really. When you read the whole chapter, it's talk. In fact, read from verse 1. Read the whole chapter. It's telling you that you want to become a captain in the school. You want to become a general in the school. It's a good thing. It runs down the characteristics of how one should be. That's what he's saying. And if you ain't there yet, no sweat, man. You just keep doing what you're supposed to do until one day you get that calling. He's letting you know what a leader's supposed to be in the school. Read from verse 1.
Right. Cancer. This is a true saying. If a man desires the office of a, shall we say captain, or you want to say bishop?
Say bishop for the
bishop. Bishop. He desireth a good work.
So that's the whole. This is the line number 1. It's letting you know what we're talking about. So if a man wants to be a leader in the school, it's a good thing, man. Right. This is what you must be. This is what you must do. This is what you must do, and that's what it is, man. What kind of leader would you be if I come to your house and you're talking about, why you can't stay here, the wife. Would you know? But the wife's on my nerves at the moment, man. I do that later, man. Listen, man. The kids. I'm on the school run, man. You're married to one wife, man. And if you're not married to one wife, if you got so much distractions in your life, then this office ain't for you, man. Right. Stick to the office that you got at the current time. Talking about the office of a bishop, not saying the office is under a bishop and around. You keep that one or perfect that one, but saying if you desire this one, there's the bigger responsibility, man. The bigger responsibility. So luck, yeah. You know what I mean? The things that were excuses when you was not at this rank ain't when you are, man. Like for instance, here Matt Hancock was touching up a girl, man, during COVID. And you think anyone cared about excuses? When you're a leader, excuses don't matter, man. No one says, but he's not perfect. No one goes, but blah blah. Boris Johnson, oh God, man, the public was onto him during COVID. Everyone blamed him for the deaths. You think that he was COVID killing people? That's what it is when you're a leader, man. They ain't leave him. No one's perfect. Nah, man. And that's why a leader gotta be the way he is, because there's no excuses, man. They ain't sorry guys. Oops, I made a wrong judgment. I got someone killed. Oops. You know me, any question I don't know, I get counsel. I ask someone above me, man, because I'm not gonna make a decision to ruin a man's life, man. Because sorry, as my mom says, like, sorry ain't good enough, man. People look up to you, you can't be saying, just do this, man, do that, and it ends them in jail. You can't be doing that, man. It's not go on.
So is a leader anybody above a trooper? In other words, an officer? Is that what? No,
the bishop is a very high rank in the school. It's a very high rank in the school. And Paul said, if anybody wants to be, the master. I think the word bishop means master. Anybody that wants to be a master of school, say it's a good office, man. But this is what you must do, and it's his responsibility is different from a man of a rank under him. Number one is gonna be married to this truth. You gotta have one wife, man. Not two, not three. His time ain't divided with this, that, and the school run. His wife is this truth.
Right.
These brothers here under him. Hold that. If you could, Alban, get me 2 Corinthians 11 and 1.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1. Would to God ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband.
There you go. That's the one husband. Paul said, I've espoused you, I've married you to one husband. Read.
That I may present you as a chaste virgin to Christ.
Paul talking to the brothers in the school, man. He said, you're married to one husband, which is the truth, that you're a chaste virgin unto Christ. I mean, Paul saying that, listen here, I don't want you with Buddha and Allah and this. You're married to Christ now, man. And you're a virgin, you're clean again, you don't smoke weed no more. You know how virgin's pure and never been touched by a man, nice, young, fresh, everything. He said, that's you, man. I want you married to one man, not literally. All these men in the church weren't married to Yahawashi, literally. But it means that what? Right. They were married to no other doctrine, they were married to no other God. And they were chaste virgin, man. They're new now, they're clean now, man. They ain't Muslim no more, they ain't Christian no more, they ain't drug dealers no more. That's what it means to have one husband, to be married to one husband, man. Or to be married to one wife. That's what it's talking about. Any more that
was heavy. That was heavy. Tawada, sir. I appreciate it. That's it. I'm good now. Tawada.
No sweat. Any question in the class? They actually run with the hang time. Yo, it's the bees helping me though. It's the bees helping. So luck, yeah.
The sister had a question in the comments. I'm not sure if that's been answered already.
The question, Shalom, if we die in the truth, would we generate back the truth? Sure. So luck is just after asking a question tonight's class. I'm not really sure. I know if we die in the truth, we come back in the truth. You know when the Bible goes, what the spirits of the prophet are subject to. I'm paraphrasing. The spirit. I can't remember it. The spirits of. It's in the Apocrypha. The spirits of the prophets are subject to the spirits. Subject. You know what I mean? Like the brother. Subject to today. Can. You know, I'll get the full breakdown for you tonight. I can't remember top of my head. It's a luck, yeah. But I'll get that for you. Let me get into January. So when is it's New Year's Day according to the oppressor? When?
January 1st.
Next week, yeah.
Monday, I think so. Next Monday,
man. And let me tell you something, man. Oh gosh, someone give me Daniel's 7:25. 7:25, man. Let me tell you something. Monday coming is not New Year, man. Ain't nothing new about it. Hakian, if you got a brand new pair of shoes, why is it a brand new pair of shoes?
Because nobody's worn it. It's come out fresh from the manufacturer. And it's fresh, clean. That's why it's new.
Absolutely. And what is a new pair of shoes different from?
My old pair of shoes.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. Now, so hold on. Why is January a brand new year? So hold on. It was cold in December. It gets dark about 5 in December.
Yeah.
It's all rainy in December. And then in January, it's the exact same weather, man. Well, what's new about it? Why is it a new year, man? So hold on. Right. They say that 12 o'clock's a brand new day. Okay, so it's dark at 11:59 and it's dark at 12 o'clock midnight, man. What's new about it, man? That ain't a new day. According to the Bible, guess what? It's a new day when the sun goes down, man.
Right.
It went from light to dark, man. It's a brand new day. According to the Bible, it's a brand new year in April, man, when things start to grow again. There was nothing growing in the winter. There's nothing growing in December. There's nothing growing in January, man. Why is it new? In April now, things are new now, man. It's called spring for a reason. Why? Because things start to spring out of the ground, man. It gets dark a little bit later, man. The weather changes. It's different from September. So someone get me that, man. Let me tell you something. January the 1st is not a new year, man. It's a lie according to the Bible. I'm going to show you what new year is.
So like I said, what scripture was this? 7:25.
Shalom, brother. Yeah, I didn't see you there, man. You're snuck in.
I've been here for time.
The cat burglar snuck in the back, you know, so luck, yeah.
It's like,
What
was
is
it
it,
7 and
7 and
25?
25?
25,
Go on.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And this
And
is the
shall
oppressor. See, Daniel's a prophet, man. Daniel's speaking about the oppressor, man. Say, yo, this man, when you read about it, talk about the oppressor, you read it up in your spare time. So this man gonna speak great words against the Most High, man. What's his great words against the Most High, man? What's the great word? God is white. The angels are white. God loves everybody. These are great words, man. Things that great words is like disrespect. Like, yo, he said that. Great means big, big words, man. Against the Most High. God is white. The angels are white. The freedom of religion. Yo, it don't matter what God, all the same God. God don't exist. Sometimes he even says that. God don't exist. Atheism, Big Bang. These are the great words that this man speaks against the Most High. Against the Most High, not for him, against him. Read.
Right. Can't the one can't. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
I shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Who the saints? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And not only does this man hate God, he hates the people of God too, man. And he puts us in council estates, makes us fight in the army, puts abortion clinics in our neighborhood, drugs in our neighborhood. He wore us out, wore out the saints of the Most High, and still wears us out to today. Read.
Can't. And think to change times and laws.
And this man thinks to change times and laws, man. And this is what I'm getting into. This man changed times and laws, man. This man said, what? The New Year ain't in April no more. The New Year is in January the 1st. I knew they don't start when the sun goes down. It starts at 12 o'clock. You know what? This man changed. Do you know why it's called October? Does anyone know?
It's like if I could.
Go on.
It's meant to be the 8th, but like Oct means 8.
There you go. It's called October because it's supposed to be the 8th day of the year, man. Oct, like an octagon, an octopus, an octet. But what's October? The 10th day of the year, the 10th month of the year.
Right.
Sept means what? 9? Septuagint, no. Sept means 7, sorry. Severus. You know what I mean? Septuagint means 70 books. And this man said, nah, September's the 9th now. December means 10, like a decimal, decade. This man goes, nah, man, it's 12 now. This man is a Bible. Don't tell me this Bible ain't prophetic, man. Who else are you talking about? Who speaks great words against God? Who wears out black people? And who changed times, man? Who changed the time? Go on, sis. Oh my God, forget about it. Sister goes pronouns as well, man. This man speaking great words at God. Imagine God made you a woman. Nah, I'm a man, you know. This is you can be whatever you want to be. And God makes mistakes sometimes. I know God said you got a penis, but why? You know you more than anybody else, and you think you shouldn't. This man speaking great words against God, man. And them, you should be called them. What's that? The fishermen. Fishermen. Not fishermen, you know, or fisherwomen. Them. It's nonsense, man.
Right.
Just don't tell me this Bible. Don't tell me the oppressor ain't the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
That's
Who else
right.
changed times and laws, man? Change times and laws, but it changed times and even laws too. Even laws, man. The Bible goes beat your kids. Nah, man, you beat your kids, we're calling child protection service on you, man. The Bible goes a man goes over his woman. Nah, man. Equal rights, man. The Bible goes no other God before me. Nah. Freedom of religion, man. You know, what else? We'll give some more. Listen, everything this man stands for. He is antichrist. He changed times and laws, man.
That's right.
Read that again, Baba Kashar.
Can't. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
And this man changed times and laws. January comes from the Greek god Janus, man. The Greek god Janus was the god of doors. So that's why they put that god as the New Year's. Meaning what? You're walking through a door. Meaning behind you is the past, and in front of you is the future. That's why people have what? New Year's resolutions, man. I used to do this. I used to smoke last year, but I ain't smoking this year. I used to, eat red meat this year, but as I'm walking into the next year, I'm not eating red meat, man. It comes from the Greek god Janus. He had two heads looked back and forth, man. That's where it comes from. It got nothing to do with the New Year's. Nothing to do with New Year's. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. According to the Bible, the month of like April, March, man. That is the New Year's, man.
That's right.
Someone get me a dictionary. Get me the month of a bib, I think.
Abib.
Is it a bib in the Bible dictionary? A-B-I-B.
Yeah, Abib. You're calling. Look.
Let me know when you get it.
I got it here, sir. It says Abib, the pre-exilic name for the first month of the year.
There you go, the first month of the year, man. The real first month of the year, according to the Bible. I'm going to read on. I'm going to find out if this month is January. Read on.
Khan. After the exile, the name was changed to Nisan.
Okay, so after the exile, after we left Egypt, it was changed to Nisan. Read.
It fell about the time of our March and early April.
It fell about when?
About the time of our March and early April.
And that's where the first month is, man. Around March and April. And when we have the Passover is in the first month of the year, man. And when does Passover fall? About March or April. It's not in January, man. It's not January the 1st, man. It's not this and that. It's not the New Year. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Get yourself deprogrammed. Come to the I.S.U.P.K. This is scripture breakdown class. We're teaching you more than you would ever learn in no church, man. Ever learn in no master system. You don't think we're just Bible holders, man. We know everything, man. We know the calendar too, man. We know time, we know calendar, we know geography, we know history, we know it all, man. And the Bible said the month of Abib was the first month of the year to Hebrews, man, to Israelites, man, to the sons of Jacob, man, and it fell about March to April, man. Nowadays, we're dealing with a Gregorian calendar, so we don't know exactly when, by date, but it's letting you know it falls around that time, man. When you link it up with the calendar that we got today, that's where it falls around about March and April, man. Drop that. Give me someone give me. Go on.
I was gonna say even the white man knows, because remember he's tax when he does tax. The tax year is the start of April, isn't it?
That's right.
You get what I mean?
Even the oppressor knows, man. When he does tax at the beginning of the year, and when does tax year start? In April, man. Even he knows. Even he knows, man. He'll start off in January. It's like it is.
So what's the point? What purpose does it serve them to mix around?
Sister said, what purpose it served them? Listen, man, I don't know, man. The devil the Bible speaks of, and there's antichrist. Everything God says to do, they do the opposite, man. And what they done was all the planets they named after their gods, all the months they named after their gods, all the days of the week named after their gods, and just change it around. They're a god for the new year and called Janus, and they call it January. I could tell you. Why do they celebrate Christmas? Why do they do Easter? It's just their customs, their unlawful customs, and we just being follow fashion, gobble it up, man. You have black man doing the countdown next week, but 10, 9, 8, and you're gonna be doing a countdown for nothing, man.
Right.
It's not even a new day. Imagine the day started when the sun went down, like what 6-7 hours before. You're talking like you're going to a new day, man, and going to the West End to go to the fireworks and whatnot, man. It's not true, man. And it's like if you could read that, well, it's kind of low. I got actually, because in Holland they was considering to stop kids as boys and girls, but they learned.
I think it's to stop addressing kids as boys and girls, but high learn and low learn kids. And that's what it is, man. Just be careful nowadays, man. Make sure your boys don't dress like girls, man. Make sure your boys know that they're boys, man. So luck ya. You gotta let them know. Okay, cool. Someone give me Exodus 12 and 1.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, that this month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
There you go. In fact, yeah, read that again. So you read the chapter before, you read chapter 11. It talks about us leaving Egypt and us keeping the Passover. And in verse 12, the Lord says, what? Read that again.
And on Khan, Exodus 12 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, and the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
There you go. And this is talking about the month of Abib. This is the beginning of months. What's the beginning of months, man? The first month of the year. And let me tell you something. This is not January. When you read, this is what the around the Passover time, man. And the Lord said, this is the beginning of months. This Passover that you're keeping is the first month, man. He ain't talking about January. He's not talking about the Chinese one. Because the Chinese got their New Year's also, which is also wrong. He's talking about our calendar, black man, the one that God deals with, man. We got our own calendar. Imagine that. Imagine we think that as black people, we think we got nothing. And imagine black man, we got our own army, man. We got our own land and our own woman and our own language. And guess what? Imagine we even got our own calendar, man. That's mad. It's hit me. We even got our own. That's like we think that we gotta follow their language and follow their customs. We got our own language, man, that we don't know about. And we even got our own calendar that we don't know about, man. Black man, Hispanic, man. Listen, you to come to the I.S.U.P.K, man. Imagine that you won't let this nowhere else. Everywhere else, you are a servant, man. If you're a Muslim, you're following the Arabs, man, and following the Arabic calendar. If you're a Christian, you're following the Gregorian calendar, man, and their language and their customs and their feast days. And imagine this, something that you don't even know. You got your own, down to your own calendar, man, down to your own feast days, down to your own language. You ain't got to be under them no more, man. You done?
This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
And it should be the first month of the year, which you're reading right now, man. Not January. Now, someone get if you could the album, put Janice in the Wikipedia. So like, yeah.
I already got it up. Let me see. Let me just search Janice.
Share it when you can, but for sure.
Come on, sir.
We got 10 minutes left, guys. Any questions, please get them in. All right.
So we got here Janus. In ancient Roman religion and myth, Janus is the god of beginnings, gates, transitions, time, duality, doorways, passages, frames, and endings.
Fucking hell, Slakia.
Slakia.
Janus was the goddess of all that
Right.
stuff there, transition, and that's why they made Janus the god of January, because it's a transition from the old year to the new year. So the god that had two heads, and they used that as like looking behind to the year before and looking forward to the year in front. That's why you have your New Year's resolutions. Like the old craft never used to work out, but this year I'm working out, man. The old craft used to eat all that red meat. Looking forward, I ain't eating that red meat. I also should have got us doors, meaning when you walk through a door, you're saying bye to the old room and hello to the new room. And that's why they have the New Year's resolution, because Janus had two heads and she was the goddess of doors. We done?
He is depicted as having two faces.
It's a he, Slakia. Janus sounds feminine, but it's a he, Slakia. Carry on.
Come on. He's usually depicted as having two faces. The month of January is named for Janus.
There you go. So the month of January, because it comes from Janus, it has two faces, one looking back, one looking forward. Read. And that's him right there.
God.
It's crazy, man. Listen, when you read I didn't really get the Bible until I grew in the truth, man. When the Bible says the heathen are vain, we read it and we think, oh, they're vain. But they're really vain. Imagine this for Alban, it's like the heathen, if they can't explain something, they say, oh, it's a god. Like if the heathen can't explain why the sun come out, say, oh, it's a sun god. If the heathen can't explain why they get water, you go, oh, it must be rain god then.
Right.
That's what they do. And even for the New Year's, you go, oh, it must be a New Year's god then. And just make gods up, man, with a front face and back face. And over time, it becomes religion. Over time, it becomes gospel. Over time, people go, oh, this is the truth, man. And then over time, people believe in it, man. When you read them stories, when you watch like Vikings and them movies, and they go, yeah, we prayed to the gods. Why? Because the forefathers before them just made something up. And now it's, over time, it becomes proper, man. And oh, shit, you know what? We don't want to get flooded out, We don't want it to rain too much that we get flooded. So how about, we pray to the rain god and hopefully have mercy on us and it won't rain too much. That's what they believe in. When it's a drought, they go, let's pray to the sun god and hopefully don't beat the sun up on us too much. And they actually believe that, man. Why? Because they're vain. And over time, they've been told garbage and it becomes gospel over time, it becomes the truth. And the kids believe it and so forth, so forth, and so forth. Keep it in.
Slakia though.
Go on.
Yeah, that Janus guy there. Is it what they say is a Siamese, like the two heads?
That's what they do.
Siamese twins.
Just make God up, man. Just make God up. Oh man, it must
Yeah.
be like I watching Viking, and the sailors will pray to the water god that their ship don't turn over in the water and stuff like that. That's what they believe. They believe stuff like that, and that's the heathen. When the Bible says the heathen are vain, they like that. It sounds stupid now. Why? Especially for like atheists, because like atheists believe in science now. So they're like, that'll make sense. But back then, without science, these heathen needed answers and just made it up. They say, yo, the sun beats, must be raw.
Right.
The sun comes, the sun comes up every morning, must be raw. And then the sun sets at night time, must be set. do you know that the Egyptians, got a god called Set? And Set, is where you get the word sunset from. And they believe that in the morning, they believe that Horus and Set were brothers. Set was the god of nighttime. Horus was the god of the morning. And every morning, Set will win. No, every morning, Horus will win the fight. And every nighttime, Set will win the fight. And that's why you got morning and nighttime. It sounds ridiculous, but that's what they believe. And why? Because they didn't have the knowledge that we had. So they made it up. Over time, kids just believed it. Imagine that, man. Imagine Set won the fight here for 12 hours. And then Horus won the fight for the other 12 hours. Like, every day as well without fail. It was just winning. Fucking hell. Like sometimes a man can win twice in a row. Sometimes your boxing game and all that and you lose twice. But nah. He won every single day. Why? Because it's morning every day. And it's night every night. And they believe that, man. And to see that two-faced God, it's ridiculous. That's what they believe. That's the things they do. But we done. And so also, and even we believe it today. It'd be nice, or Santa won't give you no presents. That's the same thing back then, man. Be nice to the water god. That way we have good crops this year. We be nice and pray to the so that the sun don't burn up our crops. We tell our kids the same thing. Be nice, man. Or Santa won't he'll put coal in his stockings, man. We teach the same garbage, man. We done.
Khan. Janus presided over the beginning and ending of conflict, and hence war and peace. The gates of
carry on.
The gates of a building in Rome named after him, not a temple as it is often called, but an open enclosure with gates at each end, were opened in times of war and closed to mark the arrival of peace.
Okay, so that's basically it. That Janus was the god of new beginnings and old beginnings and stuff. Any more questions? We've got 5 minutes left. So luck ya. If you got any questions, be a quick one. Can't be too long.
Acts. I just wanted to know about the angels in here. Is it the physical angels or
Acts what? Sorry.
Acts 7 and 53. Acts chapter 7 and verse 53. Who have received the law by the dispensation of angels and have not kept them.
Yeah, talking about proper angels. When you read this chapter here, I think it's Stephen, and he's breaking down our history, man, talking about how we don't follow the Lord, how, we had Moses, we had the prophets, and we even got the law from angels. And Moses got the 10 commandments written with the finger of God, man, which is what angels gave it to him. Angels delivered unto him. Angels spoke to him for the burning bush, and we got the 2 tablets of stone by angels. Angels conversed with Moses on the mountain, and likewise our people still didn't listen. That's what Stephen's saying here. Talking about angels. But with that, that's the class. Someone called the sweet Baba Kashar.
Come on. So can you need me to read the security
announcements and then sweet out.
Come on, sir. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command Jenny YAHANNA. Rules for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. give to the treasury department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest and not mandatory. You can give whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the next one is the Feast of Purim, which is on
22nd and 23rd.
The 22nd and 23rd of February. All Acumen Aqua, remember to check the bulletin board in the hallway. And if anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. There's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarf. And with that, I'm Madiam. Please to stand. Ye men of Israel, I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua B'Ktar.
How about you,
Yad Yamatah, which means hands down. Sa, turn and face the sisters. Ye men of Israel, I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbath. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Yad Yamatah. And class dismissed.